Hello everyone, Jerryactric here with Jerryactric Midnight Movie Review. Tonight we saw the big one. We kind of warned you about this last week. That is, of course, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. I really liked this movie. It was very well done. I loved the actors. I loved the story. Special effects were awesome. So let's talk a little bit about it. The first thing I want to talk about is the theme. This movie does something that we haven't really seen in movies or even to the comic book when we talk about Superman. Superman is always portrayed as a guy who does no wrong. He's the guy that you always want. He's a Boy Scout. He will do everything the right way. This movie shows us a Superman who is kind of scary. We see Superman doing normal superhero stuff, but he's so powerful that there's a lot of people who are scared about him. And also, from the first movie, Man of Steel, we see that while Superman did stop General Zod, that there was a lot of collateral damage left in his wake. And what do those people do after the battle is won? And I think that's something that we don't really see in superheroes. We see them beating the bad guys, but we never see the consequences of what they do. And so this movie really shows us that while there are quite a few people who love Superman for what he does, there's quite a large group that doesn't like him, that is scared of him. So with this movie, let's talk about the four big things. The first is, of course, is Henry. Um, that's the actor who plays Superman. I really liked this portrayal. I even liked it a little bit better than Man of Steel. This Superman is not infallible. He's not always right. He is a hero who is still learning what it takes to be Superman. And that's something we never really see. George Reeves or Brandon Roth showed us a Superman who has already kind of mastered what he needs to do. For Henry Cavill's Superman, we see a Superman who is questioning himself and listening to these people who are saying that maybe you don't get the right to determine how to protect us, or even if you're going to protect us. And it shows a lot of angst on Superman's part, which I really liked. The second thing is Jesse. This is the guy who plays Lex Luthor. A lot of people were kind of surprised at this casting decision, but it works. Jesse's Lex Luthor is very charismatic. There is a little bit of Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook in his portrayal, but the thing that I thought was really well done in regards to Lex Luthor is he's charismatic, he's funny, people like him, until you don't give him what he wants. And then suddenly those eyes turn very cold and very calculating. We see a Luthor who will never forget a slight and will take appropriate action. And I think that's something that was missing from a lot of the Lex Luthors in the movies. He's a genius. He is, in his mind, trying to do the best thing, but he is very calculating, and I really like that. The third thing, Gale, Wonder Woman herself. A lot of people have been wanting to see Batman vs Superman for this very reason, that Wonder Woman's going to be in it, and Gale does not disappoint. Her Wonder Woman is virtually flawless. She's battle tested. She can hang with the boys, and we even see her sort of as what she was originally intended in the comic books to be, which is you go to the man's world and you see and protect it. We see Wonder Woman sort of coming off as I guess, a sabbatical. She makes references to stuff that I guess we're going to see in her own movie, but she's perfect. The fight scenes with her are fantastic. A great scene is when she gets pushed around and she looks back up and there's a little smile playing on her lips and she charges right into battle. She's truly an Amazon in every sense of the world. That got the most applause when she first appeared in her battle garb and ready to do battle. Last thing, Ben. Again, a casting choice that when it came out, there was a lot of hate about this. Ben Affleck can't play Batman. He screwed up Daredevil. And I don't think that's the right part. I'll tell you this. Ben Affleck knocks it out of the park. This is not a Batman who is just starting out or has been doing it for a few years. He makes a remark in the movie that at this point in time, Batman's been doing this for 20 years. And we see in Ben Affleck and Bruce Wayne a sort of world weariness. He has started to realize, he makes a comment in the movie about, you take out one criminal and they're like weeds and another one just takes its place. He's starting to realize that, yeah, you can save Gotham City from the Joker and everyone else, but eventually, are you looking at the bigger picture? And Bruce Wayne in this starts to realize that eventually he won't be Batman anymore. And he has to leave a better legacy, not only for himself, but for the world. Now, he goes about that in a wrong way, but trust me, if you're on the fence about this movie and you're thinking, I'm not going to go see it, I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman, uh, put it to rest. He, as I said, he knocks it right out of the park. The Batman that he is playing, a world weary, coming to the almost end of his career, is perfect. So yeah, go see it. As I said, the story's great. The visuals are great. There's a great story in there. A lot of good themes about what is power and who should be given power. So check it out, Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Also, keep your eyes out because there's quite a few little nods to not only characters that we're hopefully going to see in the Justice League movie, but also storyline. See if you can catch where they got their inspiration from. So, this is Jerryactric with Jerryactric Movie Review. Why can I never say that? Reminding you, I stay up late to watch it, so you don't have to. No, I'm not going to tell you who wins. No, go see the movie. Who did I think was going to win? I didn't. I had my guesses. No, they're not going to do a crossover with Captain America and Marvel. It's two different properties. Well, maybe they could eventually. Avengers Justice League? I'd see that.